How's it going? Kaka here. Welcome back to NHL 20 franchise mode. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Franchise, not GM? Yes. So, we left off. We were at the end of preseason. I did a little bit of looking around. I scouted a few trades better this time. I scouted my player's value too. Nothing really looking. I was thinking about maybe trading Thompson for like an Owen Tippett or a Morgan Frost or something, but he doesn't. I mean, that's just, to me, feels like making a trade for the sake of making a trade. Maybe for Tippett, but I don't know. I've already got Nick Suzuki, who's already a top six forward, top six potential center, playmaker, whatever he is. He's an offensive player. I looked around, though, and found a guy. I'm going to offer Justin Williams some money. I'm going to just because we've got plenty of cap space, I'm going to give him... See, Ottawa's interested, so I think I might bump it up, but we've got plenty of cap space for a one-year deal. $2 million, Mr. Game 7, slotting in that Vladimir Sobotka spot, or probably pushing Calvert down. I don't know. Just have him as an asset to make some waves or to have at the trade deadline, because I doubt we're going to be in it. If we start off hot, I will consider making a trade to make the team better in the now. Maybe one of the guys that the Islanders are peddling, one of the Brock Nelson or Jordan Eberle or one of those types. But for now, I'm not really expecting to be in the playoffs or really in the picture. And if we're not, then we've got just an extra guy to trade. That's if he signs with us. We'll see how it goes. So I don't think I looked through the stats last time. We're going to look through the stats. So Rodriguez, Sheary, and VC absolutely killed it. Rodriguez and VC were together. It was Rodriguez, VC, Calvert. I mean, they put up so many points. I mean, they put up 21 points between the three of them in the 7 games. So that's pretty good. That means they were averaging a point a game, basically? Yeah, they were averaging a point a game between the three of them. So that's pretty good. Johansson was very good. Nobody on this list makes more than like $6 million. I don't even think anybody makes that much. Come down here. You got to go all the way down. Jack Eichel. 3 points. -6? Shooting percentage of 6%. That'll do it. Pretty good face-off numbers, though. But giveaways, takeaways, better takeaway-wise than he is giveaway-wise. I don't know. Marcus Johansson killing it up there. I don't know. I might have messed with people's stats too much, but whatever. It's just for fun. It's a video game. We'll get over it, okay? So we're just going to send to the next game. See if maybe Mr. Game 7 signs up. Most generous. It was generous. It was quite easy to make up my mind about your offer. See, that's good. And we've got plenty of money. We're not messed up with the cap. And I was completely proven wrong about Okposo IRL, but that guy's done in my franchise. I'm not messing with it. I'm not backing out and messing with him or anything like that. Screw that. Now, this means I might send Sobotka down. Maybe. Might send Sobotka down just to play in the A, potentially. We'll see. We'll give him. We'll see what's up. See how everyone's doing. I don't know. I also made some line adjustments. Apparently, the chemistry goes off the freaking rails when you put Skinner, Reinhart, Johansson first line, Sheary, Eichel, Olofsson on the second line. So we're gonna try that because Sheary killed it. Johansson killed it. Olofsson was okay. So we're gonna put Sheary, Eichel, Olofsson. And then so we're trying to get Skinner going and Reinhart going as well as Eichel. So we kind of broke them up. And plus now, I mean, if this is actually... there are questions as to whether or not the whole line chemistry thing works. I don't really know if it'll help any, but that makes Johansson an 86. It makes him a 91, makes him an 89. 85, 93, 86. I mean, that's not bad. We're going to try that. We're going to try VC Rodriguez Williams. See how it goes. Then on defense, we switched basically Pilot Montour and Darlene Miller. McCabe, Joker are still down there. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna do sims 1 week. I'm gonna long sim 1 game a week, and then we'll just, because I think we're gonna take this kind of slow, especially to start the season. I might go more like 2-week periods or something, or something. I don't know. Or I might do one of every 5 games. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We're just gonna sim this one, see how it goes, because I want to know. So we're going to do long sim. Oh, Colin Miller on Matt Murray. Oh, but Malkin scores to tie it up about 2 minutes later. They're absolutely out shooting us to hell. 3-8. Come on, guys. Jeff Skinner with 5 minutes left in the first. Jeff Skinner on Matt Murray. Jack Eichel. Oh, but Brian Rust comes back. Brian Rust is a good player. he would be good. They're almost out shooting us by double, but we're outscoring them. So our goalie's playing well, but I'm gonna go back to this. Oh, power play. Oh, nothing. Just like real life. Absolutely nothing from the power play. Oh, I didn't even check the power play. I should probably check the power play. See who's on it, whatnot. Colin Miller again. Absolutely killing it. Power play, another power play, missing all the power play opportunities. Brandon Tanev, the 4th liner. Actually, he might not be in the game. I don't know. Pittsburgh's depth is pretty bad in game, but we eke out a 1-goal victory on the back of a strong performance from Colin Miller. Let's see the stats. This is another reason I want to sim a game, just to kind of get a feel for who's playing, like actually who's getting game-to-game points and whatnot. So, yeah, Skinner, goal and an assist. Johansson, 2 assists. CJ Smith down there got an assist, probably on one of the Miller goals, because Miller had 2. Olofsson got an assist. Eichel and Reinhart. Smith was a -1, though. Gave up some goals, our 4th line did. I just turned into Yoda there for a second. Matt Calvert was a -1 in 9 minutes, and Johan Larsson, the entire 4th line was a -1, and they were out there for a goal, apparently, because a goal 4. So we might have to switch up things with the 4th line. I'm going to give them the end of the week, and we'll see how everybody's doing. Or I'm going to give them up until this Florida game, and then we'll do the sorry, let me do this. I'll go to Dallas, and then we'll see. Against New Jersey, 5-1 win, a 7-6 shootout win. Oh, did I forget to turn off injuries? Huh, I could have sworn I turned injuries off, but I guess I didn't. Whatever. The game says I didn't. I guess I didn't. So now we have to play with, oh my, Mojo, 6 assists in 4 games. We got to switch some of this up. -1, 2 assists. Matt Calvert is an even player. And then Rodriguez has got a goal and an assist. He's half a point a game, and he's got -2. But wait, that he was on the 3rd line. Larson is -2. Okay, so they probably need a little bit of an adjustment. So we're going to put Williams on the 4th, and we're going to check the power play. Our power play is 16%, which puts us at 2nd worst in the entire NHL. That's great. So we are going to adjust the power play a little bit. We're going to put Mojo on the power play. Apparently, he's on the power play. Does he have power play as points? He's got 1 assist on the power play. Well, Olofsson needs to be over there. So, we have no defenseman. Gonna put Dahlin? No, let's put Dahlin on the first power play because he's playing the 2nd line minutes. So we're gonna put Reinhart on the point. Skinner. There's no like bumper or anything. Wish you could do it more like that, where you could put like this guy on this circle, this guy on that circle, this guy on the point, this guy on the half wall, this guy in the bumper, this guy in the slot. I wish you could do that a little better. Sobotka. Ooh, Rodriguez was our. Ooh, so Mojo's gotta be on that power play. What VZ? So yeah, Mojo, VZ. We're going to put Shiri. Although VZ has 2 goals. We're still going to put Shiri there. We're going to move Sabotka out. I think we might put 2... We only have 2-way defensemen. But do I want to put Yokoharu? Can put Justin Williams. Does he have any points? He has a goal and 2 assists. So we're going to put Williams on there with Shiri and Johansson. With Yokoharu and Montour. Who's got the better shot between the two? He's got a better shot. He's just better defensive. He's better at everything. We're going to take Yokoharu off. And we'll put Pilot, I guess. I don't know. We'll put Pilot on there for now and see how it goes. Just see how that works out. So we've won 2 in the shootout. We'll go ahead and sim this Florida game. This will be our first game without Erod, but we'll be getting him back the... We get Erod back the 19th, it said. So we're just going to fast sim, or... VZ on Bobrovsky. Olofsson was about 30 seconds apart, 20 seconds apart right there. Power play, nothing. Nothing came from it. Penalty kill, gave up a goal. Nice one, guys. I bet that's Rodriguez. I bet Rodriguez is on the PK. And putting Sabotka in there is not exactly a 1-for-1 trade, is it? 13 to... Well, our shots are a lot more even. We're still up. Coming into the second period. About halfway through, they're out shooting us. They're out shooting us quite badly this period. Power play. Shiri on the power play. What a legend. Huberdeau, though. Hooby-dooby-doo coming in. Absolutely a bomb. I don't even know where that was from. We scored. Who scored? Jimmy Vesey, baby. Where did Huberdeau? That was weird. Look at this Shiri goal on the power play. He scored from the corner. Ekblad from the point. Huberdeau from the point. Reinhardt with the empty netter to bury it. Hold on a second, though. So Reinhardt from the face-off, or from the face-off circle. VZ from like the middle of the point with a rocket. Oh, it's a shorty too. Good job, VZ. Shiri from the corner. Olofsson from right in front of the net, and then VZ from basically the mirror image of Reinhardt's shot, which is interesting too because he's a lefty. I mean, I don't know how in-depth the engine is. I don't know if it actually even cares. I don't know what kind of effort goes into it. 3 stars of the game. VZ with a goal. 2 goals, I mean. Shiri. Allmark playing great. 941 save percentage. So we are off to a 5-0 start. Well, maybe I need to start looking into a trade for a Brock Nelson or something. How's the AHL team doing? 2-0. Zach Redmond with 2 assists. We're 2-0 in second place in our division somehow. So the Sabres are 5-0 to start the year. We're gonna sim up to this Detroit game. When's the 19th, actually? Then we're gonna sim up to the San Jose game because that's when we should be getting Erod back. So versus Dallas, a 6-2 loss. First loss of the year. Another loss. 3 losses in a row. So you can't get too high and mighty. That's Sabotka playing, though. The boat anchor playing on the 4th line. Not helping anybody out. So we're going to slot Erod back in there. See, now VZ getting 4 goals, -5. Man, Larson's just not good, eh? Going to put Williams, Larson, Smith on the 4th line. Calvert, Rodriguez. VZ on the 3rd. Shiri, Eichel, they're scoring points. Johansson, Skinner, Reinhardt is playing very well, though. Kind of carrying this team. Pilot Montour has been rough. I think we might switch that up. We'll try putting them against easier competition. If they don't play any better, then I'll put Montour with Dahlin. But we'll give them a few more games against as the second pair, see how they do. If they don't do any better, we'll put them in on the top line. We'll put both of them on the top D pair. So we're going to hop into this San Jose game. San Jose is 6-0-1, I believe I saw there. Going to skip the first period. Justin Williams. Going to skip the second. Olofsson and Skinner with the power play goal from Skinner. And then we're going to fast sim this game, or this one. Ferraro on Ullmark. We're pretty even in shots. Got the power play. Come on. Come on. Can't score on the power play. That's this team's problem. They just have no power play weapons, I guess. There's Skinner again. Skin dog, skinny legend, whatever. I was trying something. It didn't work, okay? Skinner, Olofsson, Skinner, Williams. Does that mean that... Well, no, Olaf is on the second line, right? But that Skinner one's a power play goal, and then that top one, yeah, because Reinhardt's on the right wing. I should know. I just did it like 10 minutes ago, so... Whatever. We're going to get through the first, I don't know, probably, I don't need to see the second San Jose game. Let's do a quick sim up to we'll go to the Global Series. These are the two games in Sweden, I guess. Right? Yeah, the ones in November. We'll do these two because this is kind of going to be a turning point in the season. We'll see how we're doing, see how everything is. Erod and a fifth and a sixth for a third? No, thank you. I want players, baby. John Marino, who's actually been good in real life, but for Scott Wilson, but he's a prospect, isn't he? He's a pretty young kid. Marino, how old is Marino? He's a low top 6 D-man, though. 22 years old, right shot, 76 overall. For Scott Wilson and a fifth and a sixth. For a 27-year-old making, what does he make, $1 million? So he makes... too much to bury, doesn't he? I think you can only bury like 9. I don't know. So, I'd maybe do it without that fifth rounder. I'll try it without the 5th rounder. Trade rejected. Well, I guess too bad then. Whatever. I would have done it without the 5th rounder. Because that would have been good just for trading up that 6th to a 4th. Erod, a 5th and a 7th for a 3rd and a 6th. That's not really what I'm looking for. At this point, I'd almost be much more inclined to trade Larson, man. Larson's been... Well, and he's like actively a detriment to the chemistry of the team. And plus, he's not playing in his right role. He's a winger. He's playing center. So... I don't know. We're 9-5-1. They're 8-4-1. So we've played 2 more games than them. So we're gonna quickly go through the first 2. Eichel hat trick, first period hat trick for Eichel. Williams, Johansson, and then we're gonna ×8 speed and just watch the game. Power play for Tampa. We kill it off. They're out shooting us by about 7. That's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, come on, boys. Power play for Buffalo. Gave up a shorty to Sergachev. Come on, man. It's like I'm watching real life out here. It's like what I'm watching. I just flipped on MSG and we're watching a Sabres game. Not Olofsson. Reinhardt. Is that an empty netter? Yeah, it's an empty netter. With 14 seconds left in the third. That's good. It's good to finish it. Eichel. Johansson. Williams. 2 points there. Goal and assist for Williams. It's not looking like a bad pickup. $2 million. This makes as much money as Rodriguez. Now we're going to see how we do. Wilson and a 7th for 2 fifths. That's not terrible. Hold up. Let me try and get an extra 6th out of him. Try and get Artemi Panarin. No, let me try and get a 6th. We'll get next year's 6th rounder. They'd probably be more willing to trade that. We'll try that. Trade rejected. Nope, too bad. Oh well. I don't really need to get rid of Scott Wilson that badly. So, I almost like that John Marino trade. If they come at me again with something, I might take it. Palat scores, 18 minutes left. Oh, boy. Joseph. Palat, 2 goals. Joseph, 2 goals. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, Eichel. Montour. Okay. Come on, boys. Let's get a comeback going. Go put our rally caps on. Can we do it? Oh, my goodness. Skinner with 8 minutes left. Oh, my goodness. Skinner again. Can we at least get a point from this game? Are we going to do it? Oh my goodness. That never say die attitude. Skinner chicken dinner. Montour, Eichel. What a legend. Let's freaking go. Overtime, baby. Oh my goodness. Was it a Skinner? No, Justin Williams. Mr. Game 7 steps up in the clutch. Gets that OT goal. Come back from a 4-0 deficit. Now that's a team right there. That's a team, baby. Let's skip ahead to this Calgary game. Calgary seems to be kind of about the same record we are. Let's see how we're doing in about 2 weeks. It's Carolina, big 5-3 win against Carolina. Oh, man, this team is playing really well. I was not expecting them to be this good. Who is Nyberg? He's a defenseman? John Nyberg, 23-year-old, low top 6, 64 overall, left-hand shot. No need for that. Don't want any part of that. I'd be willing to do a John Marino trade. 5-1 win, 4-2 loss. Get a point against Ottawa there. 4-1 win over Boston. We've scored freaking 5 goals against Tampa. Or we've scored, 17 goals in 3 games against Tampa. Absolutely amazing. Now this is actually, because we're still in the real life, so this is a real schedule, because we're not in the future yet. Obviously, this is season 1. So I was actually at that game, the Tampa, the November 25th game between Tampa and Buffalo in Tampa, because I'm from Central Florida. I'm a big Sabres fan. And I think the score, it was 5-2. It might have been 5-1 Tampa. So we almost flipped the script. We flipped the script on them. We flipped the script on them, if I could speak, but we beat, or not we, I'm not a part of the team, but they beat Florida 5-2 or whatever, and then lost the same score or something like that, something very similar. How's the AHL team doing? 13-5, not terrible. We'll hop down probably, I don't know, sometime. We'll watch a game probably in December. We'll see how we do, or how they're doing. We'll probably do some sim games down there, just see how they're doing. And if they make it in the playoffs, which is looking like they will, we'll watch some playoff games for them too. We'll do some slow sim games in the playoffs. So yeah, Calgary and Buffalo still kind of looking about similar. Skinner chicken dinner. That's just what it's going to be when he scores 2 goals in a period from now on. But Bennett and Gaudreau, Johnny Hockey. Let's see who comes out of this on top. This battle of the Titans. They're out shooting us to hell. But Sam Reinhart. Oh, but Michael Frolik. Come on, Frolik. Power play Buffalo. Couldn't get any good shots, apparently. No shots on goal, or like 1 or 2 on that entire power play. Another power play. Got a couple more shots on that one. Can we at least go to overtime and get a point? Can we at least go to OT, get a point? That's what it's all about, is securing the point. Okay, boys. Good job. Got that point. Now let's try and get the extra one. Can we do it? We're going to go to a shootout. Go into a shootout. And they win in the shootout. Kachuk and Gaudreau. Nobody scored for us. That's okay. Got a point, boys. Got a point. Is that our, second overtime loss? Or third overtime loss? We normally do pretty well in OT. We get a lot of OT wins. We got that Arizona game. Then the Ottawa one got a point. Hey, that's a point, man. Those are points. And they're all 4-3. If we play a game that's 4-3, we lose it, apparently. So let's go check on the scores. Oh, wow. Skinner playing very well. Let's just check out the lines, see how everybody's doing. So, yeah, 25 games played, 32 points for Skinner, plus 11. Time on ice, 20 minutes a game, nearly 21 minutes a game. He's only taken 1 penalty, 20 goals, 12 assists. Mojo, not a lot of goals. Yeah, you can tell he's just kind of almost a product of Skinner, more so. He's not really creating a lot. He's only got 64 shots. How many shots does Skinner have? 93. Even Reinhart probably has. Oh, Reinhart only has 54. Okay. But Reinhardt's got a wicked high shooting percentage because he doesn't take any shots. but a very clean, a very disciplined, only, 5 penalties between the 3 of them? 5 penalties all year and through 25 games? That's not bad. So Mojo is helping. He's being a good support player for Skinner. Maybe time to start looking into a 4th-line center, because this one's not very good. But I think that the top 6 is in pretty good shape. Kind of Eichel lifting up Sheary and Olofsson, and then Reinhart and Skinner lifting up Johansson. I mean, I'm a fan of this. This is pretty good so far. Then the 3rd line is kind of just neutral. They kind of aren't, they're like replacement level, I guess. I don't, there's no like war stat in this game. That's another thing. You go and you play the baseball games, there's actual stats, there's meaningful stats that you can actually use to like learn about your players and their actual value to your team. Like, where's all that shit? I want some more stats. I want more in-depth stats in NHL 21. That would be great. So we just did the Calgary game. Let's go to Thanksgiving? No, wait, we're already on Thanksgiving as the Toronto series, eh? Yeah, it is. So let's go to, what is today? Today is this Edmonton game. I'm recording this on Sunday the 8th. I don't know when it'll go up, but yesterday was the crazy Vancouver game. So we're going to go ahead and go to today's game, because why not? See if it's a 6-5 overtime loss to Vancouver. See if we beat Toronto. Oh, it's likely to be a bit weaker than normal. Scott Wilson for Nyberg. I wonder if he's any relation to Philip Nyberg. I want that John Marino. Wow, I don't. I don't need a defenseman. I have enough. I have already all the ones I have in the NHL, and then I went out and traded for Cale Fleury. Like, I don't need another defenseman. So we lost both games to Toronto. That's a disappointment, but Toronto's pretty even with it. They're 1 point ahead, and we have a game at hand. Lost to New Jersey. That's a disappointment. I wonder if New Jersey has anybody that they'd be willing to trade, because this team needs a goalie prospect bad, but I think we might be just kind of have to steer into the skid here and maybe just try and go for the playoffs. 17-10-3 might be a go for the playoffs. I mean, this team hasn't made it in forever. Maybe if there's a trade that comes up and makes sense, if it's for a player that's signed long term, maybe a Jordan Eberle or maybe a Brock Nelson, who's cheaper than Eberle and signed for the same term, same age, but he's cheaper, so it won't be as bad in year 4 and 5 of that deal. Because Eberle makes 5.5 for 5 years. They're both 29, and then Brock Nelson makes 5 for 5 years, and he's they're like the same overall, but he's got better trade. He's got more trade value for sure, but could be worth it. Oh, I just backed into my desk. It could be worth it. Oh, Edmonton playing. Ed Money playing well. 18-12-1. But Skinner, Montour, Binning, Draisaitl, Khaira, Jujhar Khaira or Khaira? I apologize. I don't know how to say his name. I think it's Khaira. That's how I feel like they say it on like Hockey Night in Canada and on broadcasts and stuff. Is Jujhar Khaira. Damn, man. Binning, Draisaitl, Khaira. Now in the game, do they play Draisaitl with McDavid, or do they play Draisaitl as a second-line center? Didn't even pick up a point. I think we're going to... Let's explore the trade market a little bit. And then So it is officially today, well, as of recording, it's December. We've played... How many games have we played? 31 games. We played 31 games. Right? Yeah, I think. Math is... Yeah, 31 games. So let's explore the trade market. Let's see what our team needs, and let's explore the trade market and see how it goes. 36 points in 31 games for Skinner. I'm going to do this through the edit lines menu as opposed to just the stats, because I feel like it's more indicative of who's struggling and who's not. So Mojo's a point-a-game player with Skinner. Skinner's only, well, I guess Skinner's, 4 points ahead of him. Reinhardt playing well. It's 1 point ahead of Mojo. Sheary's up there. He's got another goal and a couple assists since we last spoke. Eichel got a couple goals and an assist. Taking a lot of penalty minutes for Eichel, though. Olofsson, I think this second line might be helped out. Maybe because Olofsson is our guy. He's going to be on this team for a while, right? Because he's 24, and he's growing. Sheary, on the other hand, makes $3 million last year of a deal. Does it not make sense? Also, VC. Does it not make sense to maybe package one of Sheary or VC in a deal with maybe Tage Thompson to perhaps get maybe a little better on the wing? Maybe a Brock Nelson? I don't know. Let's just look around and see who's still on the block, I guess, right? So right now I'm leaning Carolina for the third line center and then maybe sniffing around the Islanders. I think we need to make a trade for center. So I'm thinking Holla. Let's check out that and then we'll call this apart and then come back in the next one and we'll make a trade and then we'll probably go to the All-Star break, see how we do. So what am I doing here? View lines, right? It's in view lines that you can see all the other teams. So let's just see where these guys are playing. On Carolina, Eric Hall is playing second line minutes. 16 goals, 11 assists, plus 13, playing with Ryan Dzingel and Andrei Svechnikov. That's killer. I'm liking Eric Hall for our third line. So we're going to try and get Josh Bailey. We're going to do it in this part. I said just a second ago we weren't, but screw it. Let's do it. We're not giving up Darlene or Yoko, are you? What are you? Come on. The goalies match and block nothing. Drafts picks. So they want picks. We have one of every round except for the 6th. Pilot. We're not giving up Pilot. Suzuki, no. Thompson. Yeah, Thompson's the one that's gone. So are we going to give up Thompson? Wow, they really don't want a lot. What else do we have in these guys? Like Oskari Laaksonen, probably not making it. I hate to say he's a 57 overall at 20 years old. Probably not going to make it in this game, in this franchise mode. So we can get rid of him. And then Davidson, 21 years old, 59 overall. Let's try that. We'll do them. Actually, that looks pretty even. We'll try that because that's like some pretty good prospects. There's a couple guys who may work out. Probably not, but may. And then there's a guy who's almost definitely an NHL player. So let's try that. Trade accepted. We consider it a done deal. Go to roster moves. Okay, now we might need to go sign some an AHL like winger. A guy like whoever to be on the wing to help the AHL team. To help Middlestat grow down there. That wouldn't be a bad idea. In the system. Who's in the system? Nobody. So we're all good. We're fine. We're going to send Sabotka down. Because nobody's picking him up for a 76 overall that makes that much money. No way. That works for me. All right, so that'll be it for today. We come back and we'll try and make a trade with Carolina for Eric Holla to push Rodriguez down and put Larson out of the lineup because he's not really doing well. So and this team's clearly good enough to make the playoffs, so we might as well. I don't feel too bad about giving up Tage Thompson or the other two guys. Those two guys were such low value, or not so low value, but such low potential. And they were such low overall for their potential and for their age. And I don't feel bad about giving up Thompson at all. I feel like he never really develops into anything too great. I've played a few GM modes in this game, and he never does anything. So I don't feel too bad about giving Eichel a better winger. Hopefully, he's not been great this year, but the Islanders have been pretty bad this year too. So they got a couple prospects feel like it's a good trade for everybody. It makes sense. And then next time we come back, we're going to try and put the moves over on Carolina to maybe rip Eric Hall out of there, see what we can do. So thanks for watching. I've been Kotka. This has been the Buffalo Sabres GM Mode Part 2. If you made it this far, it's a pretty long video. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. If you liked it, leave a like. If you really liked it, maybe subscribe. Y'all have a great day and take care.